It's been almost 2 years since I made my Tobii Eye Tracker 5 review video, and I still use my Tobii to this day. I thought I'd go back and take another look at their eye tracker and update you on how I've been going with it over this time. Do I think it's worth the investment still, and is it a value for money after 2 years on? If you have been considering an eye tracking solution for flight sim, stick around and let's jump into the video. A big thank you to Tobii for sponsoring this video. They actually sent a brand new Tobii Tracker Eye 5 over for me to check out with Microsoft Flight Simulator. As I already have one, we'll be giving this away on the channel to a lucky subscriber on another video sometime soon. If you are not familiar with Tobii and the Tobii Tracker 5, it's a head and eye tracking piece of kit that has 6 degrees of tracking for both eye and head movements, which really adds to the immersion of your flight simming experience and brings the real world flying experience to your home desktop that little bit closer. Tobii will be running a 15% discount sweepstakes from July 19th until August 5th. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out and how to pick up your Tobii at the discounted price. The Tobii Eye Tracker 5 works by capturing the eye and the head movements. It does this by using a projector and high frame rate camera. With its algorithms, it can precisely track your movements. This really fits well with Microsoft Flight Simulator and other simulators in general. With Microsoft Flight Simulator in particular, this is great when you're flying in the sim, as it helps you look at all the gauges in the cockpit and obstacles outside the cockpit. In the box comes with the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 itself with 2 different types of mount, one wipe and also a heavy duty USB cable. You can place your mount below your screen, and it comes with a Velcro so it's easy to put on and off when you need it to. Another option is to attach the magnetic mount directly to your screen. This is the option I went for my first part of the time I was using the Tobii. I live in a hot tropical environment and found that both of these options lost their stickiness after a period of time, and they weren't able to support the Tracker 5 on the mounts after a few months. I just used some blue tack with mine and just stuck it onto the screen that way. Use a strong double-sided tape option would do the trick as well. This way, in my opinion, provides a nice clean look for larger screens if you have the space to do it this way. When you plug the Tobii into your USB, it installs all the drivers by itself and installs all the Tobii Eye Experience software, where you configure the tracker's position on your PC screen. There is an additional software called Tobii Ghost, which is a plugin for OBS, and if you are a content creator, it allows your viewers on your stream to see what you're looking at. If you want to see the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 in action, you can switch on the preview gauge option, which is very similar to the Ghost option, and appears as a small balloon-like bubble that moves around your screen, showcasing what your eyes are looking at. The eye tracking when it comes to the i5 is pretty accurate. I've always been surprised how accurate it is when using Microsoft Flight Simulator over many different aircraft. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 itself has a control menu for the Tobii. Just like your joystick, rudder pedals, or you can assign keys to do easy functions like switching on and off the Tobii or recentering the eye tracker. You can customize all your sensitivities and responsiveness of the tracker and decide if you want head tracking or eye tracking or just one. I found that the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 is easy to set up and it only takes a matter of minutes, but it will take you a while to dial in the sensitivity settings to your liking across your aircraft. I personally myself, over a period of time, ended up switching off the eye tracking and just used the head tracking, as I used 2 screens and found it a little bit of a nuisance when I glanced over to the second screen while looking at things like charts or VATSIM apps. This really wouldn't be a problem if I used one screen, and this may be helped with a new feature that they have coming out called Camera Boost. Camera Boost creates an additional boost to your head tracking rotation. When you rotate your head towards where you are looking on the screen, the boost gets stronger from the center on the screen, and it helps you with things like looking over the back of your shoulder and things like that. But all in all, the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 works completely fine if you're just using your head tracking and it hasn't hasn't been a problem at all. This new feature that we just talked about, which is camera boost, at the time of recording of this video is still not active in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Hopefully we'll see it in a sim update sometime soon, but you can still use the camera boost option. Some other top sim titles such as X-Plane 11 and 12, DCS World, War Thunder, Elite Dangerous, and Star Citizen, just to mention a few, and a bunch of other different racing simulators as well. As I'm a in real life pilot, even after 2 years of using the Tobii Eye Tracker 5, it still to me brings that extra immersion to your desktop that you would see in the real world. It helps build up that situation awareness in that virtual cockpit at your home, which only things like VR can really do, but it's done without all the fuss that goes along with setting up a VR headset. The tracker also helps you with your depth perception, and it will improve your landings and general flying techniques. Flying a circuit, in my opinion, is one of the hardest things you can do in flight sim just using your screen. With the 6 degrees of freedom, the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 really helps you fly the circuit and look at the little things such as turning on base and seeing if you are in the right position and altitude, as well as it helps you keep your eyes at the end of the runway for that all important landing touchdown. And as we don't talk about in real life flying, but it's very important in flight sim, your landing rate. Whether you are a GA or airliner pilot, or even a flying a jet cloud surfing, I use the Tobii Eye in many different aircraft over the past 2 years and found that the experience was very consistent through all different types of flying situations and aircraft that I have used. At the time when I first started using the Tobii Eye Tracker, I didn't need to wear glasses, and over the past 12 months I've had to wear glasses now with all my sim sessions, and I found there is no difference when using the Tobii Eye Tracker when I switched from no glasses to glasses, which was one of my main concerns when I made the move to wear glasses. If you are a glasses wearer, don't worry, the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 works just fine. And if you're like me as well and you like to use the sim in low light conditions, again, the Tobii works fine in all these types of situations. I even have had tinted windows installed in my sim room, and the Tobii works fine in those low light situations. You don't have to worry about what time of day it is. If your sim room doesn't receive much natural light or you don't have great lighting, the Tobii will still just work fine. The Tobii Eye Tracker 5 works the same after 2 years as it did on day one. I really enjoyed the setup and forgetting, it just works. Unlike other headset tracking systems such as VR headsets, you don't have to place anything on your head to track your movements. This thing is just nice and easy. I did find though that the mounts that were provided didn't really work in my situation. That wasn't really a deal breaker, as it was easy to resolve with some glue tack, or even some double-sided tape would have done the same thing. The only thing is to overcome when setting up the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 is the time it takes to dial in the sensitivity settings to your liking. And in my opinion, this will take a lot of time and a lot of tweaks over many sim sessions, and I'm not sure when it comes to other sims if it's going to be the same case, as I've only used the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I would just say just be cautious when it comes to patience, because once you do have it dialed in, you don't need to worry about it anymore after that. The Tobii Eye Tracker 5 is one of the more expensive pieces of flight sim hardware out there on the market, as it is higher end when it comes to eye tracking options available. That being said, I don't need to use a mobile phone or strap anything to a set of headphones or a hat, so it just works. So the price, in my opinion, is justified. I have it sitting at the top of my screen. I just switch it on with a key binding and the way I go. The cool thing that Tobii has a 30-day money-back guarantee when it comes to purchasing the Tobii Eye Tracker 5. If you change your mind after you've purchased it, or it's not really suitable for you, or it wasn't what you expected, it's fine. You can just get your funds back by following the 30-day money-back guarantee. If you are sitting on the fence if you should purchase one or not, this is something that may be worth considering. I just want to say, when it comes to Tobii, a big thank you for them for sponsoring this video. It's been great using their product. I don't use it every day for every sim experience, but when I do use it, it's a great experience, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to grab their limited time discount code. This is not affiliate on my behalf, it's just providing a discount to the viewers of the channel. And I'll also leave a link in the Discord where I'll post my Tobii Tracker i5 settings, and this may help you set yours up a little bit quicker than it did with mine. If you are enjoying this video and you want to see more hardware videos like this, hit that subscribe button, as we have many more hardware flight sim videos on the channel to come out soon. And thank you very much for your support, and happy simming.